It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Play fake. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Lions nothing. Brace back to kick off for Green Bay.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man, that's to Slaw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. 36 yards. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kicker on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pushes him over. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Glove. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. What they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a diving effort, right sideline, he's got it. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? you're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out a little bit by keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Goff. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Conklin, 52 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw, Goff. Open man here is Conklin. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
Love looking to throw it. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
First down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs from 17 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Smack now for the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Lions 16. Packers 14. Ray Smack to kick off.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Williams, a man in motion right. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 75 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Branch on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Packers.
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Love's pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
3rd down pass. Intercepted.
Oh,
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run out first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now it's Gibbs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's a win for the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive 1. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll wind up a gain of 23 on the game's opening snap. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. They'll put Loveland in motion. Give up the middle with Swift. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Hey, twin!
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Tiger! Hey, Pluto stem!
They'll go. Here's Daniels. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? and the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at about the 8.
Williams pass. Complete to Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. Short one there to Okonkwo.
Daniels pass.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
Bingo, bitches!
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Bears 8, Commanders 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 15. And the Bears 1st down.
Throw it again, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down, they got him.
Williams sacked.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is complete. Odunze working across the field.
Williams
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Odunze. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. We're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Throwing again, Williams. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he'll be out of bounds, but gives them some breathing room. Up to the third.
Get her done.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing now, Daniels. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got his man. It's Diggs. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now again Good news, it's 1st and 10.
Sword, sword, sword.
Play action. Here's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
At the 31-yard line.
Second and long coming up.
Patrol, patrol, patrol. Go. Girl.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Moving to his right. That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
You have one job. One job.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Wilson. Dolly, dolly, dolly. Quinn.
On play action, Daniels. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Barbell.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's inside the 35.
God damn.
We're seeing a lot of this around the league, Mike, as defenses continue to adjust to controlling for explosive plays. They're playing with a lot of depth. They're saying, we're not going to let you throw the ball over our head. So that's why these guys are such weapons. It can be short throw, long run. And just because you don't try to throw it 1,000,000 yards doesn't mean you can't have explosive plays in the passing game.
Oh my God!
And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Commanders 1. Bears 8.
That was perfect. He got the pass off. How the fuck?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll let this one go deep. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted.
I missed too much
Picked
today,
off by Quan
I
Martin.
missed too much today.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Daniels now on first down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. They'll throw with Daniels. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
6 yards.
First and 10.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the
To
47-yard
throw
line.
is Daniels. And the run too strong. Very flash for the sack.
It's a loss of 8.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Down and 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go. Here's Daniels.
Oh, let me.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone and push the lead up to 4.
Bears 16, Commanders 12.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
So
Chicago.
now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Thieneman on the coverage.
Now Daniels. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Throwing again. Daniel. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Keep it in the air.
Oh my
Here's
God!
Montez Sweat. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Commanders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
19, Bears 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
This is first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now on second and long. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a shot here deep.
Give me that, bro.
Remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
turnover on down.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9. the Bears' 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Now they'll pitch it out here. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down, Bears.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
18 on the play.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. And a run. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout.
At the 50-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.
Run faster, but you can't throw like Love. Love me though. Jaden with the defense. Right? I'm bad. I want to get another one. I got to charge my phone. I'm about to get another one. I'm gonna get baby. What's up, man? Right back. Still. I don't know how to stop it. Just leave it. Leave it. Go ahead, Doc. Get out. Look, camera on.
Babe, I got my clothes on.
I was just telling you.
I know the camera's on. I put on my
Camera is out. Let's try to follow me. me see. Send the invite. Send the invite. Send the invite. Donnie MFD. Oh, we got one. Got one with the Commanders. Now we're about to get one with the Ravens.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Lions.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 49 yards. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2. All of a sudden, they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior and go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Down he goes with the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
We tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys that are long ones? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, down, blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Second and 10. Henry up the middle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Bumpy! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down! Sit down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown,